Okay, hi. I'm gonna do some bass, make some bass. What happened is I recorded it and it didn't record any audio. So what I'm gonna do now is use this piece of shit fucking microphone and hopefully it works out. I'm gonna add myself a kick as a bass for our bass. Normalize the shit out of that, you know? I don't need the whole thing. It's actually a stem from another song that you're not gonna see. Don't look. I'm just gonna go ahead and chop this into, just so I have enough for bass. Sounds like this. It's pretty loud. I'm gonna add it to a. I don't need that loud. I understand that the audio from the microphone's very shitty. Hopefully there will be a way for me to get rid of that. Here's what I'll do now. I'm gonna add a bass. I'm gonna use Fruity Loop Studio programs just so you guys, you don't have to download anything like, massive or anything. Because I mean, there's so many fucking tutorials on that already. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna add some saw waves all the way down. Actually, this one I'm gonna turn into a square. This one is going to be a pulse wave, and this one is going to be OSC AM, OSC to AM, whatever that is. It is amplitude modulation. Wow, sounds exotic. Anyway, chorus all the way down, and then we're gonna change it to an octave lower by right-clicking right here, and we have. Yeah, that sounds alright. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna clone that, and we're gonna make another one similar, but So I mean, now you have two different ones. And I'm also gonna add some portamento to it. Let's see. Make it mono. Do the same thing for the other one. We're gonna layer these, so you want the same value. Copy and paste the value. And I'm gonna clone this one now, and we're going to make a third one. And this one will be with noise at the bottom and a square. Something like that. Okay, and now we can name these basses. Never mind. We're going to add a layer so we can play all these at the same time by adding the layer, and we're going to click and drag from the top one down to the bottom one, set children, and now we have we can actually add some stereo detunation. Let's do it by 8 cents, I think. 8 and 12. Okay. Anyway, now we're going to name them. This one you could call thin. Call this one wider, and this one's definitely going to be called widest because it is the widest of the bunch. We're going to select them all by clicking and dragging again. Go to the mixer channel or the mixer and right click here. Link selected channels starting from this track. That takes all 3 of these and assigns them their own mixer channel. Here we can take this, and we're going to press Alt left to move this over. We're going to rename it bass. That's what it's going to be. Grab each one of these off the master channel, and we're going to use their bass as a bus to the master channel. Okay, now you can see that when we're playing the layer, they each have their own mixer channel. And they're going to the bass bus. Right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to, take this thin one. Make it mono. Well, we will, distort it. Fuck. Yeah, no, okay, I changed my mind about not using, for the plugins. This I recommend. It's really good distortion plugin. I'm gonna add some tube distortion. Make it a little bit fatter. What else can we add? We can add some. Be fucking creative. Wave shaper. Make something fucking weird. Okay, that sounds crunchy. Kind of. Now we have this wider one. No, we don't really need any of that sub bass shit, so we will take that off. And let's add some fucking chorus. Because chorus is cool and it sounds like unison. Unison. That sounds good. And now we has this without widest and this. Ooh, yeah. So now we're going to edit this last one, the widest, and it will be. Ooh, that's nice. Let's see. Fucking big cut, sure, why not? Let's turn that. I like this distortion. And turn it all the way down. And why don't we boost some highs in here? And lows, take them up. And we can add let's see, bit crusher. It's CMT bit crusher. It's actually free. It's really good. Camel crusher is also free, also pretty good, but let's see if we can use it. I will turn the compressor off, tube down. That's, I don't need that much. Okay, so we have this bass sound, and we will make little bass lines. Hold on, I'll make a bass line. Okay, I did something wrong. I added the bass line, or this whole thing was out of sync. It was, but that didn't really matter because I didn't really use it. But I'm going to make it. You know, it was originally 128 beats per minute, and I turned it back to 128 beats per minute. I made this bass line. It's not good. It's not amazing, but it's going to have to be because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, that's what it is. And now we want it to pump with the kick. We want, you know, that ducking feel behind it. So we're gonna, I mean, that's also, this is a really good thing about having this bass bus, right? That we can take this kick. We're going to write from the kick, which is this thing. You know what the kick is. We're gonna take the kick into the bass bus, and we're going to sidechain to this track. There are other ways to do this. I like this way because it's just how I do things. Fuck. So many questions. Right click right here. We're gonna sidechain from the kick, and you know, we'll play it back, and we'll try to make it happen to our liking. Ratio all the way up, and there we go. Getting the ducking feel. Okay, now we have a, you know, basic bass line. It's all right. Better than you can do, fuck. Add some reverb, why the fuck not? You know, I was joking about better than you can do, please don't get offended. Low cut that and you know, turn it high up. I don't know if I can use reverb, but we can add some phaser on this widest bass to make it, you know, even sound different. It's already pretty wide. It's annoying me, it's probably annoying you guys too. Separate this 100%, and I'm just gonna make it just wider, you know, just gonna take the stereo separation all the way, and I'm gonna add a very little bit of reverb to it. I don't know, maybe like 5.5 seconds, and I'm going to turn the high cut off, low cut up to 3000, and I mean, this is just gonna make it a little bit wider. Okay, we can add some distortion to it. I like this one, like I said, it's pretty cool. The cool thing about this is you can distort multiple bands. I think that's pretty cool, and also there's also pretty cool presets. Best of. Let's see what these are. I actually like that. I'm gonna keep this on. Just a little bit of it. And you know, one thing that's worth considering is that it goes from, you know, these ones to the bass. So I mean, every time, like from this reverb point of view, I add distortion on that, it makes it sound fucked up, you know. I'm gonna turn this up so you can hear it. It takes that reverb pretty fucking seriously, so I mean, it's best to have just a very little bit, because I mean, you don't want like this tailed ass fucking distorted sound. Very distorted. I mean, you do want distortion, but nothing to make you shit yourself. What we can add now is I don't know, another one. Fuck, why not? I'm gonna make this based on my taste. Maybe some tubage. Oh, no, I don't want this one. Here's where we're gonna add tubage. actually didn't really do anything, did it? Oh, there's these ones missing. I guess that's our bass. It sounds alright. We can add some highs now. Go ahead and add one, and we'll use the 3x oscillator again, and we're going to add, you know, a higher sound. We want this one to be not that high. You know, detuned, or it's, I guess you can call it a super saw or something, a detuned saw, whatever you please. This is just gonna add some like harmonics to the top. We just want the, you know, just more layers, so it sounds even fucking fatter. And we have this pattern right here. We could actually copy, and we're going to go to this thing, and we're going to paste it. And that sounds alright, I guess. Let's try to move it down and see what happens. We gotta mess with the oscillators. Oscillators. Turn this down. We can add some, you know, release to it. Release. Okay. And we're going to call it higher. Spoiler. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the same limiter with the same settings. We want those, or I want those. We're gonna save preset as, click, and drag this into this thing. So I mean it's now we're gonna use the same settings in the what's it called? You know what it's called, the sidechain. So you can sidechain to this track as well, and now you both sidechain to the kick or the bass and the higher thing. And now we go to here and we want to sidechain to the kick, and now we have this sound. That sounds alright. We can distort it. I'm just gonna add a sound godizer to make it. I'm taking too much of it. Alright, let's see what this sounds like all together. I mean, that sounds good. What you could always do is, you know, add more distortion. You can distort things. You can distort the fuck out of these things. I mean, I don't really have time to do it right now. Yeah, 20 minutes already. But I mean, you know what I mean. I guess we could add a compressor. And I mean, I don't really know how to use a compressor, but I mean, you know. I understand that it could be used to make things louder, and that's what I use it for. I mean, I could also compress fucking kicks, I guess. They look pretty compressed over here. Anyway, and now, I mean, I used leveler 1, just to make sure they're leveled. Dragged the threshold down to where I want it. I kept it at a 3-to-1 ratio, and the attack time I changed, I think, shorter. Yeah, and release I also made shorter. And now we're gonna boost the gain up. I mean, the cool thing about layering is you can always fucking layer, because it is, you know, just amazing. Here we have a stereo detune. This one, I just copied it again. We're gonna do pretty much the same thing. We're gonna turn this one up an octave, and I guess this one down. And we will put a square wave on there, invert it, and just copy and paste the pattern. We can make this an octave higher, and maybe add some step. What is this? What's it called? Stereo phase offset. That sounds fun. And we'll call this one whiny. I don't know. We can add effects to that one too. Assign free mixer track. We're gonna add individual effects, but I mean, I'm gonna route it to this one to save time. What can we add to it? Flangus, flangus, whatever the fuck it's called. Anything here interesting? Deep chorus. And why not a phaser also? I don't really know what else to add. Distortion is always a good thing to add, but I mean, on this computer I don't have that many distortion plugins. I miss Homicide. That was a cool distortion plugin. Let's see what we have here. Fastest. Just add some of that. We can add some blood overdrive. Yep, there we go. And preset drive. Post. Keep it where it was. And we will turn that fuck down. And maybe, you know, maybe some bit pressure also to make it down sampled. If you move the distortion from one point to another, I'm using the scroll thing. It has different sounds. Each order is affected differently. Right, okay, anyway, let's turn on the other sounds and mean, that sounds like a decent baseline. I'm gonna add some, percussion to it. Let's not get all fancy with proper names. I don't know, maybe some fucking Vengeance sound, Electro Essentials. Let's get a hi-hat in there. I'm literally just gonna use this one, and it's offbeat. Actually, I'm not gonna use that one. Oh, okay. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something. I hope the microphone wasn't too bad and actually worked and recorded something. Yeah, take care.